Today's defense news, the highlights. Contracts worth Rs 2,385 crores signed with Bharat Electronics for electronic warfare suites and modification kits for Mi-17 V5 helicopters. Advanced machinery to enhance shipbuilding capacity at Cochin shipyard. India to seal Rs 63,000 crore deal with France for 26 Rafale M Jets for Navy. Military space doctrine expected within 2 to 3 months due to China's developments. An RFI issued for procurement of mock-up for T-90 tanks. Hindustan Aeronautics strategic partnership with private sector, rupees 25,000 crores work share in mega combat helicopter deal. Indian Army conducts night tank drills in the desert sector. Dehradun-based BSS materials test AI-driven autonomous weapon systems for small arms. In the global highlights, US and Israel join forces on new Bullseye long-range precision-guided missile. Hensoldt builds new radar test site in Germany to triple Spexer production and address rising aerial threats. Leo Labs to deploy Scout radar to Indo-Pacific this year. Rohde and Schwartz unveils Ardronis effect counter UAS. Hanwha Aerospace to supply chassis components for 87 Crab self-propelled howitzers. US Space Force rocket launch contracts awarded to 3 US firms. Pakistan approves establishment of National Intelligence Fusion and Threat Assessment Center. A look at the news in detail. The Ministry of Defense has signed a contract with Bharat Electronics for the acquisition of electronic warfare suites and aircraft modification kits as well as their installation on Mi-17 V5 helicopters along with associated equipment for the Air Force at an overall cost of Rs 2,385 crores under the Buy Indian indigenously designed, developed and manufactured, that is the IDDM category. Union Minister Mr. Sarbananda Sonowal unveiled advanced machinery to boost shipbuilding capacity at Cochin shipyard. During the visit, the steel cutting ceremony of 2 green tugs under the Green Tug Transition Program was held. These tugs feature hybrid and electric propulsion, marking a significant step in India's green maritime transition. Cochin Shipyard is constructing India's largest trailer suction hopper dredger in collaboration with IHC Holland. This dredger will strengthen India's maritime infrastructure and reduce dependency on foreign services. The visit aligns with the recent Union Budget 25-26, which includes a transformative 25,000 crore rupees Maritime Development Fund expected to mobilize rupees 1.5 lakh crores in investment by 2030. India is set to unveil its first ever military space doctrine within the next 2 to 3 months, as announced by the Chief of Defence Staff, General Anil Chauhan. This doctrine aims to address the emerging challenges in space warfare and establish a robust space culture within India's defence framework. The initiative is being spearheaded by the DSA, that is the Defence Space Agency, which is also working on a national military space policy. These efforts come in response to China's advancements in space warfare capabilities, including anti-satellite missiles and electronic warfare systems. India plans to launch 52 spy satellites for intelligence, surveillance and reconnaissance purposes in collaboration with ISRO and private industry. The doctrine will serve as a blueprint in utilizing space in military operations and mitigating risks posed by adversaries. Hindustan Aeronautics plans to outsource approximately 25,000 crore rupees of work to private sector firms as part of its recently secured 62,500 crore deal for 156 light combat helicopters. This unprecedented level of private sector involvement represents approximately 40% of the total project value and signals a major shift in India's approach to defense production. Hindustan Aeronautics will be issuing tenders to involve private sector companies in various aspects of the manufacturing process, following the successful model implemented in the LCA project, where companies like Larsen and Toubro and WEM Technologies have been key partners. The project is expected to involve over 250 domestic companies, with a majority being micro, small, and medium enterprises. This widespread participation across the industrial spectrum will help develop a robust supply chain for advanced aerospace manufacturing in India. The indigenous content in these helicopters is expected to exceed 65% during the execution of this procurement. Indian Army's Battle Axe Division under the Konark Corps recently conducted night tank drills in Rajasthan's desert on 5th of April. The exercise, themed Precision in the Dark, focused on enhancing the ability of tank crews to identify and neutralize targets in complete darkness, an essential skill for modern warfare in challenging terrains. The Konark Corps, also known as the Desert Corps, is responsible for safeguarding India's western borders and has a legacy of preparing for high-stakes operations in harsh environments. The drills showcased advanced tank maneuvers and precise destruction of simulated enemy positions. Images from the exercise highlighted tanks operating under low visibility with flashes of gunfire illuminating the sky. The Battle Axe Division, named after Operation Battle Axe from World War II, has evolved into a modern armored warfare unit equipped with cutting-edge technology. Its focus on night operations reflects a broader strategic shift towards multi-domain warfare, emphasizing timing and stealth. Now some global news. On 7th of April, US company General Atomics Electromagnetic Systems announced the signing of a memorandum of understanding with the Israeli company Rafale Advanced Defense Systems. Under this agreement, GAEMS will serve as Rafale's US partner and the prime contractor for the production of the Bullseye, a long-range precision-guided strike missile. The announcement was made by representatives from both companies at the Sea Air Space Conference organized by the Naval League of the United States in National Harbor, Maryland. The Bullseye will be manufactured in the United States and offered to the Department of Defense customers. It is designed to meet US military specifications and support a range of precision fires mission for the DoD and allied coalition partners. The missile is intended to provide multi-platform launch capability from air, ground, and maritime systems and is positioned to enable massed strike delivery at a reduced unit cost. Hensoldt inaugurated a new radar anechoic chamber at its Ulm site in Germany, part of a wider effort to expand its production capabilities for the Spexer radar family. The total investment in this facility exceeds 1 million euros. The new chamber is designed to perform fully automated far-field and near-field measurements of ESA antennas, one of the most demanding procedures in radar system evaluation. This new setup reduces the throughput time required for each antenna, thereby enabling Hensoldt to transition towards series production and triple the output of its Spexer radars over the next 3 years. Leo Labs is set to deploy its next-generation mobile radar system Scout to the Indo-Pacific region later this year. This radar is designed for mobility, modularity, and rapid deployment, making it adaptable to dynamic space domain awareness missions. Scout radars can be deployed solo or in networks, and they aim to enhance the detection, tracking, and characterization of objects and activities in space. Leo Labs plans to expand its radar network globally, addressing the increased congestion and competition in space. The Scout system complements their existing radar technologies such as Seeker and Tracker and strengthens their capabilities in critical regions. Rohde and Schwarz unveiled a new multiband jamming functionality for its automatic radio-controlled drone identification solution, RDRONIS Effect system at the beginning of April. RDRONIS Effect is designed to disrupt jam-resistant unmanned aircraft systems, including swarms, in the most contested and congested operating environments using preventive and reactive jamming methods, according to Rohde and Schwarz. The system is controlled by R&S Ardronis Controller Central software and can be operated in a standalone configuration or together with systems from the Ardronis family. This family includes the Ardronis Detect, Ardronis Locate Compact, and Adronis locate advanced systems which, when combined, can detect, identify, track both the UAS and its operator and disrupt them. Adronis effect can also be networked into any open counter unmanned aircraft system of systems thanks to an open architecture and ease of integration according to R&S. The company's product manager for CUAS solutions, Jan Link, said, "The main challenge of Adronis effect is to jam a wide area but in a way that is effective enough to stop the operation of weaponized FPVs or intelligence gathering drones. This requires Adronis effect to jam simultaneously on multiple bands at high output power across the entire spectrum without gaps in time and frequency. The system has a frequency range of 400 MHz to 6 GHz with output power up to 250 watts on any frequency and can conduct active jamming 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, according to R&S. Hanwha Aerospace has signed a major contract with Poland's Huta Stalowa Wola to deliver chassis components for 87 Crab self-propelled howitzers, further solidifying the long-standing partnership between the two defense manufacturers. The agreement, valued at approximately $280 million, will cover deliveries between 2026 and 2028. The Hanwha Crab chassis components deal includes not only the delivery of key structural elements but also the power packs that are essential to the operational performance of the Crab, a 155 mm 52 caliber artillery system currently in service with the Polish Armed Forces. The U.S. Department of Defense has awarded Space Force rocket contracts worth a combined $13.5 billion to three major aerospace firms: SpaceX, United Launch Alliance, and Blue Origin. The contracts cover approximately 54 launches through 2029 under the National Security Space Launch Phase 3 procurement program. According to the Space Systems Command, these missions will be assigned via incremental task orders and will involve the deployment of some of the Pentagon's most sensitive and high priority satellites. All three firms will contribute to missions supporting advanced communications, missile warning systems, and surveillance platforms vital to the Pentagon's operational needs. By distributing Space Force rocket contracts across multiple providers, US aims to reduce risk and maintain assured access to space amid rising geopolitical tensions and increasing threats in the space domain. And now some news from Pakistan. Pakistan has approved the establishment of the National Intelligence Fusion and Threat Assessment Center. The National Intelligence Fusion and Threat Assessment Center will serve as a centralized platform for intelligence integration and threat assessment, playing a pivotal role in Pakistan's counter-terrorism strategy. The National Intelligence Fusion Center is expected to foster better coordination among intelligence agencies and provide actionable threat assessments to support timely decision making by national security institutions. That's the news for today. We hope you enjoyed the news. Please do subscribe to our channel and do give us your feedback. Thank you.